Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of On the Deck. I'm Emma Tiernon. Today we are recapping the girls' 8-11 loss to Michigan and previewing their road trip to Ann Arbor this weekend to face the Ivy League.
Indiana fight!
Mary, good job this weekend. You recorded 14 saves, a few of which were in point-blank range, and a steal. How did it feel to be able to put those numbers up in front of your family and friends for senior day?
It felt good. With every save, the crowd went wild, so that was pretty cool. Obviously, I wish we would have won because that would have felt a little better, but it was a great feeling.
Let's talk a little about the middle of the game. You guys went into halftime tied. What happened in the third quarter when Michigan scored 5 goals? What happened to that momentum that you guys had in the first half?
We definitely started unraveling in the third quarter. We had a lot of really silly mistakes that caused a lot of turnovers, which was a lot of one-on-one shots. So I think we know now that Michigan is really strong in the third quarter. They came out really strong, and I don't think we were prepared for that. And now we know that, and we can prep for that. And also we need to just work on it's just little things like better passing, and that's really easy to fix. So I think it'll be better the next time we play them.
What does losing the first CWPA game of the season mean for IU?
It just means we have to work harder. We know we're most likely going to see them in the CWPA championship. So one thing is we know that we're expecting them to come out just as strong as they did. I mean, it's never a bad thing to be the underdog because sometimes people take advantage of the fact if they're have more wins than you or whatever. So it could be a good thing if they're a little cocky, you never know. But yeah, we know now that, hey, we got to step it up. We got to work harder.
Bring from behind.
Yeah, exactly.
Mary, what has IU gained from this loss?
We know now that we need to work on being pressed more because that's the main form of defense that they use. And I think we know that we need to press each other a lot more harder in practice. And I think we just learned what it's like to play, or most of the team learned what it's like to play in one of those games that's we know it's going to be intense. It's one of those things that now we know how to just react to someone that is up to par to play with us. It's just all the games that we had played previously, they're all really hard and they were really intense, but playing someone who's that good of a team and someone who's in your conference is just totally different. So that experience alone is going to help us later on.
Pip, as a freshman, this was your first year playing against IU's historic rival, Michigan. How did it feel going into that game and playing against the Wolverines?
It was exhilarating. It was so energetic to be able to play against basically our rival school and figure out where we stand and what kind of things we need to work on to face them again at the end of April.
How does the play and momentum in a CWPA game differ than those other games you played this season?
I think at least with Michigan, it's a lot more physical. We've played physical teams, but Michigan just has that hard press. It's hard to break, and so I think it's a lot more mental than anything because it's something that leads into a final game at the end of season that could put us to the next level at NCAAs or end us there.
Right. Pip, what's the biggest thing that you've learned coming out of the Michigan game?
I'd have to say that physicality, being more physical, and really just getting into your player and backing up to create an opportunity for your teammate or create motion, get the game continually moving would be something that I think we are working on right now and we've taken away. So at least I have.
How is IU going to better prepare for the Michigan games this weekend in Ann Arbor against Harvard and Princeton?
We're really working on being physical and making sure that we're pressing as hard as we can in practice and not going easy on our teammates because we're really just becoming iron sharpening iron. So
good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
That's it for this week on the Deck. Until next time, I'm Emma Tiernon with IU Women's Water Polo.